Savjz, what do you think about the UI?
Pick me.
A lot of people apparently really don't like it, I guess.
There's a little bit like much going on.
Yeah, I can see that. People are review bombing the game on Steam.
Like maybe there's some, oh my goodness, some aspects of it that they could like sim. I don't know, like the health bars. Like I don't. Did
Yeah, I
they
kinda
need to
agree with
change
that.
the health bars?
And like, see, that's a perfectly that makes sense as a stance, right? Like, I don't disagree with Savjz. Like, you know, there is a lot going on. Some aspects could be tweaked, but that's an almost completely different argument from saying like the UI feels like a huge downgrade and like it's every single post and it's every top comment. Right? It just seems like it's a bit much, right?
Do you want the tiny?
Yeah, sure. I want to try 6 primordials, but with IO being jailed right now, it's kind of hard.
Oh yeah.
I guess that's another thing you can do in duos, which is both try to pick the same unit on turn 1 before anyone knows what anyone's in. That makes a lot of sense. That's interesting. Embarrassment is lower value these days. Used to calculated embarrassment value to be lower after the patch, and that sounds correct to me. Got double quap. If he gives me the Signy,
I'm gonna go knights.
He gave me the tiny. I think I'm just gonna sell both tinies. I mean, okay. Knights? Okay. I mean, I could sell both tinies for the second quap. I wouldn't mind a full demons comp. I mean, we're in Ana 6. It's pretty cool. And it's either sell both tinies or take the lock. I mean, pair tiny early is kind of nuts. It's decent here. He did get nerfed a bit. Like, his stun duration is a bit less. And if we're in demons, I mean, Shadow Demon jailed? He must be jailed because I haven't seen him. With Shadow Demon being jailed, my roll value's less. What are the odds we're actually going to find something better than
here.
double tiny? I think the odds are too low. Actually.
Maybe I'll try to make that work. So if you get any warlocks or ochre magi.
I will rule from the shadows.
Yeah, I got you, fam. So that's actually really cool. See, did you see what just happened? He called big time contract. I'm in a spot where I'm thinking lock or not lock or double sell tiny for the double quap. He calls big time contract in his round 3 item shop, and that sends me into a lock for the warlock in the same pack. That's cool. I was gonna lock anyway, by the way. I decided I was gonna lock for tiny, but I mean, I almost didn't decide that. I only dislike the blue neon glow in the circles. I kind of agree with that. I think these neon glows are a bit too much. I personally do agree with that. Although, I mean, personal taste in UI is, they can often align, but not always. Hit a 4 tier 1 here. I don't know. Don't get me wrong. I can see why people would have problems with certain elements of the UI. I could see a lot of different ways that could happen. I think I'm gonna go full demons this game.
Okay.
I'm basically 1/8 gay.
So full demons. I mean, I need some kind of tank, right? What if I tank Anisex? This is weird. This is weird. I think something is wrong here. Yeah, sorry, that Bloodseeker was a little late. I forgot he was bloodbound. Tank the Anisex. Honestly, that could actually make sense, like unironically. Anisex is like, you know, she's pretty tanky, and without talents, maybe she's less important to keep alive later. I don't know. Because I need the demons on my board. So every time they cast a spell... So this counts as a demon, right? And it gets silenced on every spell cast. So every time my demon casts a spell, it only gains for every other demon, right? 4 seconds, all demons are silenced for each allied demon. So it gains the pure damage for itself, right? I think that's true. Batrider? I don't know if I can buy Batrider here. If he's knights, we're both looking for CK, right? What are we going to do about that? He probably needs it more than me, right? I don't even know if that's true. I think I might need it more than him. I mean, I need a frontline really bad. And CK is at least kind of tanky. There's nothing else he wants here. Yeah, I really love duos. This is actually so much more fun than the normal mode. Like, it's the same game, but with more going on. There's just a bit more complexity. If he gave you gold for the bat, he would have a level 2 bat now. Yeah, and that kind of thing should happen. Yeah, that's interesting. Obviously, like, and this is what I'm saying about like the skill ceiling of this mode. Like me and Savjz, we're playing this for like the first time, and we can see a lot of depth. We're not doing everything we should be. I should be saying, hey, give me a golds, and I'll give you a bat rider.
There's no escaping me.
That's cool. We're getting the hang of it though. Give us a few games, guys. Oops.
Scream for me.
And I mean, you do always just want to buy out stuff. Is it crazy amount to think about in DUOS? Yeah, there's a ton of depth.
White Spire will be mine.
I want to hit my first interest point, and I think it's just as easy as selling these unpaired units, right? Huh, interesting. You need to ignore your chat to play DUOS properly. There's a lot of communication needed. Yeah, I mean, if we were like tryharding like in a tournament, for sure. But I mean, it's okay making some misplays. It's like, it's not a big deal. So does she always summon it behind her? Is it random? Does it use Arc Warden logic? Does it use logic similar to Arc Warden but with different priorities?
Suffer.
I haven't been watching closely enough to notice.
Kill the warlocks quickly.
Kill the warlocks quickly. Interesting. This guy smashed me.
Ristool will bow to me. I'm not scared of the court of Ristool.
Sent you 4 gold as he's on 14. Yeah, in a perfect world, like, I didn't have to sell these. That's true. Like, that's fine. That would have been a bit more efficient. I don't really need these anyway. The odds of these, like, paying off are pretty low. So I guess what we'll probably do is, if you want to use Chaos Knight for a while, and then maybe replace him when you get Sven, or is there not banned out? Can we not do that?
Sven is not banned.
Yeah, there's no Knight banned. So what we can do
There's
is
one Knight banned out though, so I'm gonna need a Chaos Knight if I go for Knights.
I don't. Is there a Knight banned? I don't see a Knight in the jail.
Just my kind of fight.
Maybe there isn't then.
So yeah, what we can do is, like, I can let you use CK for like the Knight buff, and then when you replace him with Sven, you can give it back to me. That'll be pretty cool.
Yeah, it looks like there's no banned Knight right now.
You brought assassins.
That's cool.
Predictable.
Interesting. Okay. Sure.
You were never going to take my
Yeah, so I'll probably go Knights then. Like starting out with this Blight Bounce and then into the...
Free roll? Yeah, yeah. I have to remember to use my free rolls because they're a little different here. See, I'm just going like full demons. How do you even supplement demons? It's like Quap is Assassin, CK is Knight, Terrorblade's Hunter. They all come in from different alliances, right? Not Shadowfiend, please. Shadowfiend is kind of weak. Is Shadowfiend just kind of useless? I mean, he'll never get his spell off, but is that really a problem? Because most demons won't get their spell off because they're all silencing each other. Demons are so interesting to build for. It's like, what's the best way to play them? So he gave me a tiny level 2, which is nice. I need more frontline, so that's great. Now that he's giving me the tiny... I think I can give him the CK. Oh, I need to take the item off? Or... Yo, you want my CK? I dragged it to the wrong spot. Because now that I have more of a frontline, he can have the CK. Because I think he probably needs that more than me right now. I'm not sure about that, by the way. I have no idea.
Must all make sacrifices.
Pair Warlocks. Pair Warlocks is okay. We could do that. I think Brute goes well with the Ana 6. Gives them more survivability with their heals.
I'll see you writhe.
I guess. I mean, everything works with everything else, right? Watching in squad mode is dope. Oh, cool. So you got, I have no idea what that looks like for you guys. I guess you just have both cameras on at the same time, and you just choose one stream to mute. Yeah, that's cool. I didn't even know about that feature, because usually, I mean, most streams aren't like squad streams.
Trolls a message.
So we can pre-level here, and I guess it's important to coordinate who takes the pre-level. So we lost total. I mean, I think someone should take the pre-level, so I'll do it. He leveled my Pudge, which means I can get my Drow, and that's pretty nuts. So now my board is like an actual board all of a sudden. This feels quite good. Okay, that's sweet. This looks good. So we're one warrior off of being able to complete warriors, which would give me a good front line. So if I don't use this free roll now, do I lose it? You guys were saying like you don't keep your free rolls? I've been paying attention to my free rolls like in the last game. This game has changed with the update. How many Underlords are there? There's 2 in the game right now. There's going to be 4 in a couple. They're going to add 2 more on like launch. The Underlords aren't the biggest changes though. The free roll expires now, so I only have like the next like 10 seconds to use this, I guess, right? Basically, a little longer.
There's no escape.
Until the end of the round. Interesting. Okay. Neither of us can really use any of these. And with a board like this, I can't even really use Treants. There's no way we can fit in Druids when we're already on the out for the 3rd warrior, right? 3rd warrior is kind of nuts right now. That's when we level up. It's possible that Pair Shadow Fiend just isn't really worth playing for, though.
Oh, this is going to be good.
So we got Chaotic Hunter. We unlocked this. This is kind of the nuts one. I mean, I think it's just kind of good. So right now, this Shadow Fiend is potentially costing us an interest point. Acquired, so we can see what everyone shows, which is interesting. He's not on paired CKs. He might have one in shop. Let's give him the pair. Full bench. It's fine.
I'm basically...
If I didn't buy the CK, this Pudge he sent me would have been sold for an interest point. Yeah, when you coordinate, like obviously, again, it's kind of hard for us to talk like, you know, as directly as we want because I'm kind of explaining things to you guys, talking out loud, you know, doing the streamer thing. But if we're coordinating like perfectly, like you can play so much tighter, you can play so much cleaner. Like you hit interest points. There's a lot of teamwork in this game, a lot more than you might immediately assume. This is so weird. Duos is the real pro mode. I would love to start seeing some Duos tournaments. I think Underlords Pro League is planning a Duos tournament for tomorrow, and I'm personally playing in it, so that'll be very fun. Yeah, I mean, like actual like larger Duos tournament. I guess like I mean, tournaments in general is kind of the first step. You know, can't ask for too much, but bigger Duos tournaments would be nice. So this is the round 10. I mean, Smuggler has to be ahead of Buddy, right? I don't know. I mean, Buddy giving my Demon's frontline is kind of nice. I could stay in 3 warriors. But Pudge loses value because Shadow Demon's jailed out, right? If Shadow Demon's jailed, then it's harder to play for Heartless with Pudge frontline. I don't want Juggernaut, or I think this. I can send him the CK. Maybe he's paired. No, he's not paired. I mean, my board is good in general. It's like, it's a lot better than my board last game, at least. Who you playing with tomorrow? Who's your duo buddy? S-Jud.
My army will not fall.
Okay. This guy has a level 3 Razor already. And that's the kind of thing you're going to see. Like in duos, you should expect the first level 3s to hit, like, maybe before round 10, right? But it's a Razor, so, you know, who cares? But, I mean, damn. PA got jailed again? Wait, did the new jail come through? So this shouldn't show us the new jail, because this should show the jail for the game. So the new jail came through. It won't apply for this game, because we're in the middle of a game, obviously. Interesting. Okay. Cool. So we got Legion when we just don't want it. I mean, picking up Demon just has to be trash, right? Got a Drow level 2. God, I don't even want to be working on 3-star Drow. Yo, could you give me 2 golds, you think?
Yes.
Nice. So this allows us to keep our Pudge 4, which, I mean, there's not too much value in, but... Or, sorry. Yeah, this is Pudge 4 because it's a 2-star Pudge. There's not too much value in this Pudge 4, but I mean, there's kind of no downside to keeping it. Savjz wants Abaddon. Yeah, no, I'm sure he does. If he has a singleton Abaddon, I could have burned an interest point for that, but he doesn't. And also, like, even if he wants it, unless we're on a streak, I don't like burning an interest point to get it 1 turn earlier. Do you think you might want Legion Commander or no?
Your night
I don't
predictable
know.
as ever. There's no escaping me.
I mean,
I think I'm good.
Okay, got some
Would it be
Abaddons
good
coming
with
your
the
way.
contract? I'm not sure.
They tried. You dare turn on one of your own.
In theory, like Legion Commander with contract could be kind of nice.
And
like-
Knights too, maybe. Yeah. I'll pass it to you, and you can decide whether you want to sell it or if it completes soon.
Okay.
Ask for 6 gold for the Abaddon. I mean, so one interesting thing is, like, here's the question. Because you can trade gold literally freely with no limitations. So in a vacuum, who should be the one chosen to be getting interest, right? Like, is it better for him to be at 50 gold or for me to be at 30? And the answer is it doesn't matter because our gold is it's all the same gold, right? We can always trade gold later, so it's not like anybody's interest points are worth more than anybody else's, right? I guess I'll sell Pudge. I could have asked for a and then there's the X9ing, which, like, maybe his board is so strong. But is interest on individual board win? Or is it on whether we win as a group? I don't even know the answer to certain questions like that.
My army will not.
If it's on individual board wins, then we always want to X9 on the stronger board. Which is... That's interesting. This guy's a Quap 3 already. Feels bad, man. PP hands. Maybe use Bloodseeker. Maybe you can use the Sniper for Deadeye too. And there's the Shadow Fiend completing super late. Give him CK. So there's the CK for him. We could think about leveling. I guess you would always just level after the creep rounds, right? The one thing about this patch is, like, they did make level timing super, like, easy, which isn't inherently a bad thing per se. Well, it is kind of a bad thing. Which is just like, I mean, you still have to think about what timings in general you want to level, but it's like, it's just after each creep round is the level up, right? There's no 33 or 29, which it was kind of already a bit like that anyway before, but I do lose that a bit. If he's got a lot of Bloodseekers, he could want Deadeye. Nah, his board is too tight. Oops. I just sent him a sniper. You want to boost me to interest points? Because he's at 61, so he can just boost me up. He can send me like 13 gold if he wants. I mean, if he...
Yes.
Okay, level.
Okay, that's fine. Leveling is fine. I think I accidentally X9'd that. That was a bit too slow. We should have put in most other things. He took the level up instead, which is fine. I think on 14, probably level on 16. That's no big deal though. Hobkin seems underpowered. Maybe. I mean, Anus X does seem better, so... But that's... I mean, who knows? We're all basing that off of a few hours of playing. Which isn't to say that it's invalid, but you should take it with a grain of salt. So I've sent him 3 Abaddons. He got the complete off of that. And the free roll we needed to use here. So we got our first Terrorblade coming in kind of late. So we're waiting for... So we finished that fight really early.
I'm just gonna go full Knights now. I'm gonna drop the Bloodbound, I think.
Okay, sounds good. I'm looking for, I guess, a 3rd warrior. I don't know. I guess I'd build a Drow 3. I mean, we had 6 Drows at like 8 or 9. It's kind of too late at this point. I mean, it's a 3-star. I've got ranged DPSers picking up Aura. Maybe Drow 3 is fine. You guys are talking about it as flat interest rather than percentage win and roll cost?
This should work nicely.
What do you mean? So we get Despite All My Rage, which I think is very good. I think that should just be better. I don't know, but that's what I think. We've got an Anti-Mage that's... I mean, a level 2 Anti-Mage has to be ahead of a level 1 Terrorblade, right? And the level 2s are just good, so I'm extending. Yo, can I have 1 gold for this interest point? Or maybe 11 if you think we just want to play for, like, full interest. I don't know. I don't know if he wants to give me 11 gold. Okay, he doesn't want to give me 11 gold. I mean, it always makes sense to just play for the full 10 gold interest, right? Yeah, I think he has problems like hearing me still. It's fine. Ignored. It's okay, guys. We're good. Not even 1 gold. You should pump up your interest before rolling. On 14? Yeah, I think that would have been a bit better. It's fine, though. It's not a big deal. Yeah, but both players definitely want to be hitting like the full 10 gold interest, the 50-50 interest. We have
I'm
Mask.
basically 1/8.
Mask is nuts, but we can't trade items, right? I mean, isn't Mask just... I have to find some way to fit this in, right? God, how do I fit this in? What's my plan? If I use Mask on 1, it gets silenced, which is good with my demons, because on a demon, most of my demons aren't even casting, right? So Mask is great with demons, I guess. That has to be right. I wish Doom was a warrior still, so we could get that 3rd warrior. That would feel pretty great. And then I guess I'll just put Mask on Shadow Fiend since he's never casting anyway, right? So it's just free attack speed, right? Okay, so Mask is nuts and demons. I don't know if Shadow Fiend is the best to have it. I probably want it on a frontliner later. But we hit a nuts pack with CK Doom. And I think I'm just going to give him all my CKs for now. Because he wants to carry the CKs for Knights until he gets his Fen, and then he'll give it to me. That's got to be the best plan. So it's cool. We kind of have 2 comps that want to play for the same unit. But just because there's no Knight that's jailed out, that's important. There's no Knight that's jailed out. He's able to use the CK up to a CK3. It could be CK level 3. And then when he gets the Sven, he can give it to me. Which is cool. Okay. If there was a Knight jailed out, we kind of couldn't do that. Because he'd have to have all the Knights. Right? So now we can spare a couple rolls. And I think Heartless might not be worth playing for anymore. I mean, Doom has to be ahead of Terrorblade. He gave me another Drow. Bristleback to kind of temporarily get Brawny, maybe? Is that ahead of Drow? I think it's too late for Drow. But he saw that I am on Bristleback, and we can take a roll here to complete it. So, I don't know how long I plan on being in Bristleback. I mean, pairing... And Bristleback's a good unit, and we're going to be in Doom, so it's just a free brute pair on a level 2 that's good. I think I'm going to go for a 3-star Bristle. Yeah, 3-star, I mean, we got early progress. I mean, I'm saying early, but progress timings are all super weird in duos. 17 is probably closer to average 2-star for a 4-cost in duos. That's so crazy. Bristle is Brawny, not Brute. Fuck! Okay, you're right. God, okay, I got them mixed around. Yeah, so it doesn't hit the pair. I don't know, maybe building Bristle was kind of pointless. And normally, in Demons, you would always complete Heartless, but we don't have Shadow Demon, he's jailed out. So I don't know if we can. Get Lifestealer? Why? It's better than what, Tiny? So I've got a Brute, I've got a Brawny, and I've got 2 Warriors. And that's just no good. That's 2 all over the place. At 55 gold, we can take a couple rolls.
I think we should get 1 more level.
Okay. We can level on 21. 21's probably a pretty good timing. I don't want
Yeah, I guess so.
Lifestealer is good for Heartless and Brute. Yeah, I mean, he's got to be worth running here. Maybe over like a level 2... Whoa, wait. What was that? What? Wait, what was that? What ability did I just see? That was weird. That movement pattern? Was that... Everything just leapt into the air. What is that? What the hell? Is that a visual bug? It's like when Tiny tosses, everything nearby just jumps? What the hell? There's a visual bug with tosses. It's because the unit's like airborne and they're trying to attack it while it's in the air, so they're jumping up to it. That's so bizarre. That's kind of funny. Okay, so this is the demon perk. Magnus empowered attacks. Cleave plus toss. Oh, is that the bug? Is it like the cleave? It's cleaving off the toss ability? That doesn't sound right. I mean, I know that's not supposed to happen, and that's what a bug is, but I don't think that's what I saw either. I don't want any of this. Second quap looks good. Even if he had 0 golds, he would have, and 1 he would get gold from winning though. Because wins are shared? Yeah, because wins are shared. Dude, this is so weird. Okay. So yeah, we're going to level up on 21 after this. I mean, Lifestealer... So if I run Doom Lifestealer... Doom Lifestealer should be good in Demons normally. And he gave me a Turboblade upgrade. Okay, so Doom Lifestealer should be good in Demons normally, because you're pairing... Lifestealer has to be great in Demons. Like, because Doom is Brute, and Shadow Demon is Heartless. But we don't have Shadow Demon, because he's jailed. So maybe that changes things. But I think Lifestealer, if you have both of those demons, Lifestealer is supposed to be core. Don't sell Bristleback. Bristleback's good. Bristleback is just kind of nuts. Bristleback did 7k damage and has 99% HP. Yeah, Bristleback is kind of insane. And we have to go for Demonic Golem because we still have to play more games to unlock Enthrall. I've been getting a lot of CKs for this guy. Here I am, slaving away. He's got 7 CKs. Okay, nice. So I think I saw that you don't need to free roll during these rounds. I think. I might have to put the level 2 demons in, right? Shadow Demon isn't jailed for me though. Yep, the jail just reset like 15 minutes ago. And we started the game with yesterday's jail. So it did change like 15 minutes ago. So we will level up here.
There's no escaping me.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well now, isn't it?
That's okay timing. I don't hate it. I guess that... Dude, does DUOS XP bars just change level timings? So we get Assassin's Veil, which I suspect isn't really that good, but it's alright with Dagon. Let's just buy Veil. I mean, it's new. It's not really interesting or flashy, so I don't even... I'm gonna sell my pudges before he... You know, if he sends a pudge and it completes, that's bad, because then we lose resell value. I could play for a pudge 3-star.
I'm basically 1/8 gay.
Sub time on big patch.
Pudge 3-star is okay. So I can put Veil on, like... I don't know, one of these Quaps. Something that's gonna be attacking him every turn. And now that we're leveled, we just want to roll it down.
Okay.
So yeah, we can go for 3-stars. I don't know. I still don't like Pudge that much. But he might have just been the best other Heartless we could have done. Isn't Dagon kind of worse because of double HP? Yes, Dagon is definitely worse because of double HP. Dagon is in fact significantly worse because of double HP. Veil might have actually been the best choice there. Which, I don't think this card is amazing, but it's maybe better than Mechanism and maybe better than... I mean, it's probably better than Dagon. Dagon is kind of shit. Veil, it's hard to like say how good it is without playing with it a lot, because it has a kind of unique effect. Full bench. Okay, he just needs one more CK then. I can hook him up. We can probably level up his CK soon. Dagon already wasn't super powerful. They'll probably need to update that item. Yeah, for sure. You should loan him bench space. And the interesting thing is I can actually do that. If one person is building like 4 3-stars, we can bleed over into the other person's bench, which is interesting. I guess Viper. Viper's in Knights, right? You lose rerolls now? Yeah, you lose the free rerolls you don't use. It's going to take a while to get used to that. I'm going to miss a couple of rerolls, and that's fine. So he's not in Legion Commander, right? Yeah, he did decided to knock out Legion Commander. He's looking for 2 CKs, maybe like a Dazzle, and just normal Knight stuff. You know, pretty same old, same old. So we hit Necro, which should theoretically be something he wants. This guy hit a Shadow Fiend 3, which is unfortunate. Dude, I have to think so hard about all of these heroes that I'm seeing. And we got, like, the Parasite guys. So we sent him 2 CKs to complete. And we can open up.
Need one more level.
Yo, you want a Necro?
Yeah. Really need one more level.
Yeah, we can level up. I'm not too close to hitting anything on these rules.
Okay. So I'm just like 6 knights and 3 healers.
One of the most interesting thing about duos is it really makes you think about your level timing versus your roll timing. It really does. It's like, because you have to calculate both people's roll value and level value and take like some kind of average. So like we can look at a situation like this where it's like I'm on 4 Terrorblades, 6 Quaps. I'm not close to like big upgrades at all. I think leveling is just has to be right here. He wants to level, so like leveling feels good overall. My board would prefer to roll a bit, but I think his board prefers to level a lot, basically. Sharing bench space is super cool. Duos is so hyped, dude. I mean, why even play solos unless you don't have any friends? Yeah, that makes sense. But honestly, like, this is just the future, right? So you want to improve the board of the stronger players so you win harder. And that's an interesting consideration as well. The question is, and this is potentially debatable, or maybe it's not, I don't know. The question is, would you rather have, if you had a power split, what's the ideal power split? Let's say your power is represented as 100, 50-50, 70-30, 100-0. I mean, it can't be 100-0 because there's always diminishing returns to that. What's up? Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, and we still just have Mask on Shadow Fiend, which I'm not sure is proper, but he's the level 2, so I guess it's fine. So the thing about Mask is like the Masked unit will never be able to cast, so it'll never be the unit. The same unit can't have both Mask and the Demon buff. The Demon Alliance new buff that requires you to cast to get it. So it kind of balances itself in that way a bit. And this guy has spiders. It's pretty cute. They just like constantly come on the board like that, and whenever they just like die, it's just a bunch come back. It's super cool, and they're phasing too. I guess they don't even need to like exist in tiles. Okay, so let's see how much like can I see? Where do you see opponent stats? Can we not see? Wait, where do you see opponent stats? I want to see how much damage the spiders dealt. Because it's scroll down. So insects total dealt like 3,000. That's pretty cute. And of course, you know, the mischance is largely there. So we took the level up, and that gives me both Brute and Heartless for my level 1 Lifestealer. We have to play for roll value here. Quap 7 is big.
If you got extra money, you can send to.
Yeah, I got you.
Thanks.
You want a Viper? Give me 2 Vipers.
So if we get a Sven, I will give you the 3-star CK, right?
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, I could definitely use it as soon as you get this Sven. Or if I get this Sven.
Yep.
And I guess I should actually pair Knights to increase my Sven odds. That's interesting. Yeah, playing for your partner's ace odds is cool. Bristle will never go. Yeah, I think Bristle's kind of OP. Like, it's hard to say, but I mean, 4 of on 25 is bad progress, probably even for duos. But I mean, Bristle seems just kind of good. It's not really pairing alliances though. I got Brawny and Brute confused there for a second. So Transfusion I think is just like a non-option. I really hate this. I mean, Instant Regret just seems solid. So here's another CK, but unless we want to start building another 3-star, it's not worth it. So there's no point in the CK existing here. We take the rolls, and we're looking for hunters. We've got a level 2 Viper. So he probably wants Viper on his board. Yo, I've got a level 2 Viper. Do you want it?
I mean, I can't use it for a long time. But I I guess.
Yeah, I think you want it eventually because Sven has scaled, right? So you get the free scale Dan Dragon.
Oh, I didn't even remember that.
Make them tremble.
Then it's like really good.
This is why we spent a few hours.
Because it's a dragon too, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So once we get level 9, I can have like, yeah, it's gonna be perfect.
Yeah, I'll just send you this a bit prematurely. If you need bench space, you can actually use me as a bank. I have open bench space right now.
Okay.
Crush their bones and their spirits.
Dude, I fucking love duos. This is actually, it's so cool. You have to think about certain things just so differently. So I'm looking for knights to find Sven for him. And this is actually really important. Friends and family. Oh, friends and family. Friends and family. Oh, fuck! There was BKB there! Wait. BKB stops the silence, right? Oh, did I just fuck up? I think demons and BKB might be busted together. Because BKB should purge the silence off your demons, right? I think BKB should be literally unfair with demons, if I'm understanding that interaction correctly. He needs he needs one more Omni here. And we're close to giving him that. There's our Doom upgrade. That sounds crazy. It might be allied ability. Silence goes through BKB. But BKB should purge. Like, that's an interaction that happens very commonly in Dota, where some aspects of silence will go through BKB, but if the BKB happens afterwards, the purge can happen. You can sandbox it later. I'm not sure how that interaction works. Mom Doom now that it's 2. Yeah, Mom Doom now that it's 2 is probably a bit better.
Oh, you have Omni. Chat says you have Omni.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
need it. I'm like 1 Omni away.
Scream for me.
Just gotta wait for this round to be over.
Oh, you had one in your shop? Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, actually, I can send you the Abbas. You can hold on to those for... Perfect.
Oh, and now coming back your way. Okay. These guys are streaking pretty hard. What's our health? It's like the health... Who are we? Are we we're combat comrades, right? I never know like what we are. Okay. We can send you the knights to pair for Sven. Actually, can you give me back one of those Abaddons? I need my odds of finding Sven. You're
Sure.
right. I messed that up. That's interesting. So now I've got Sven odds on the rolls. Make some room for Pudge. No, I don't need Pudge. I've got another Abaddon.
Okay.
It's too late for this.
I
But I've
found
got-
the Sven.
Oh, nice.
Okay, your thing is full.
Yeah, it's I made room now. Okay, this was weird. I've got 2 Lunas. So
I
we
have
need
2
to-
TBs for you. As well.
Oh, that's really pug. Yeah, so I can probably get a TB 3-star. We're gonna have to do this. Next round, we're gonna have to coordinate like a big. It's gonna be messy. We're gonna have to both roll down for bench space because I've got 2 Lunas for you. We're gonna have to be fast here, buddy.
Okay.
Dude, this is gonna be so messy. Holy shit. Oh god.
Alright, so like, as soon as the battle ends, like, just like,
Yeah,
do
yeah,
the
yeah.
fast thing and send like, yeah.
Oh god. Dude, that's so. Yeah, just. Are you sending me the CK too?
Unfortunate.
Yes. We got 2 TBs and the CK.
Okay. Dude, the co-op roll down, dude, the full bench co-op roll down is actually so fucking monka. Holy shit. Oh. I don't want Doom 4, I think. It's just too slow. I've got 3 Lunas.
Oh my god, I got 2 more. We don't need those for anything.
No. I don't know if I can flood his bench like this. Is this good? And now level 3 CK gets Mom. My Shadow Fiend, I think it's too late to go Shadow Fiend. And in theory, like if we're playing optimally, like if this is tournament setting, we're calming about our shops too. There's so much comms in this game. It's actually crazy. You would think there wouldn't be like a ton, but in theory there should be so much. So we just space. Yeah, we freed up some space. I don't think he can go for a Viper 3. Like if he has a Shadow Fiend in his shop, this matters so much. I don't like going for a level 3 Shadow Fiend here. I think Shadow Fiend is just kind of trolly. I'm gonna go for a level 3 Shadow Fiend here. Do you need Omni?
I got the last E.
Okay, I have Lunas. Sorry, 1 Luna. Got the Quap, nice. Quap is big. Quap is huge. Savjz is on 1 more Luna to find. 1 more Luna, plus my
I'm not
Necro.
getting good to
Take this roll down. 1 roll, nothing. Does he already have the level 3 Omni? He does have the level 3 Omni, so I don't need to be benching this. We can take like 1 more roll, looking for Luna, basically, right? Big Luna? Big Luna? No. And we should still be paired on Knights. We should still have these Sven odds. Like, we're fucking up. You always, just for the entire game, we want him to get a level 2 Sven. So I should always be pairing Knights. Send Necro. Yeah, we have, yeah. We should have sent the Necro. Guys, it's fine. It's fine. Sorry, this is like, there's so much we have to think about. He got the Luna? If he got the Luna, he's Gucci. He needs 2
Chat
Abaddons.
says you have Necrophos. Oh,
Yeah, I sent it.
I think you sent it already.
Yeah, that was my bad. It was a little slow. So he's
It's all
looking for a
good. I want
Dazzle.
one pretty big
His
here.
Viper's still bench, right? He doesn't have a Viper on board, so he's not building a 3-star Viper. I think it's got to be too late to go for 3-star Viper. And I mean, Doom is a good unit. I can run like multiple Dooms. It's kind of a frontline Demon, and Demon is a build that needs more frontline. Here's Shadow. I'm going for 3-star Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend 6, Demon's Revenge, Companion is killed, the killer takes pure damage, so we want that. Get the Dazzle for him. I think he needs another Dazzle still somehow. Yeah, he needed the other Dazzle, so a little slow. We can take a roll here, not looking for Luna. More Dazzles is irrelevant. More Necros is irrelevant. He has the Necro too. We don't need that anymore. But me... I mean, I'm not using Necro over Pudge here. Level to 9 so he can go Viper. I think we need to
could we
go to 9,
level?
Yeah, let's go to 9. Yeah, we could have gone to 9 maybe a bit earlier, but 31's a good timing anyway. We did a couple more rolls than we should have, and I think me buying this 6 Shadow Fiend is fucking dumb. But, we'll see. I mean, I've got CK3 with Mom. So another interesting thing is, like, I really like that items can't be traded, and that's necessary. So, items can't be traded. The items are the items and the Underlords. The Underlords as well. So those are the 2 aspects of... So let's try the BKB. Let's see how this works. I don't know if this is the right pick. I don't know if this interaction even works. So we want something that will... If it purges the silence off and then casts a second time, then that's literally unfair, right? If that's how it works. So we will... Yeah, we're just going to go to 9 here. I'll put my second Shadow on the board.
Rip money, but I just bought it.
I'm just gonna... This is pointless to do. It's the same fucking gold pool. I mean, I've got 2 Shadow Fiends in back. It's not horrible. Level 1 Doom just chilling. I mean, the Bristleback is kind of just synergyless on my board, right? To be totally serious, watching duos is really entertaining. Dude, I'm having a blast. This is actually great. Buy in with friends and family and send it to Savjz to gain 1 gold? No, it'll still have the same sell price. But what's interesting is, like, in theory... I mean, it'll pretty much never happen, but he could, in theory, decline building certain things that we might want just because I have the friends and family. That's a really niche scenario. Basically, if we're calming and we see the same thing in our shop at the same time and we only need 1 more or something like that, that wouldn't really happen. That kind of can't happen. So Enigma's Ace of Primordials now, which makes sense. I think it's... I'm glad... I mean, if they're going to delete Shamans, it's good that they just deleted Shamans, because now they're not even in the way. Give Enigma a more relevant ace. So Druid's here. I'm still looking for more Shadow Fiends. It's 32. Show spider damage. That's like 3k. But like, I mean, obviously 3k in old numbers is different from 3k in new numbers, right? Because everything is damaged is sort of doubling in a way. Not quite, but like the fights are lasting longer. Everything has more HP, so you expect like a much higher standard for damage. So we should be nutting, right? We're combat comrades. We have much more health than them. Yeah, we're nuts. This guy at the bottom just got a 3-star Beastmaster. I think that was after the fight started. I think Savjz will just slap him. Yeah, he got the Beastmaster too late. So Savjz just... Oh, dude, that's so sad. 3-star Beastmaster. I think he's dead. Because he's on the 5 health team. And the 5 health team is dying here. Man, dude, you hate to see it. You hate to see it. Unless my team throws. If my team throws, then maybe his team is actually alive and he can use the 3-star Beastmaster. I think Savjz won by enough.
You were never going to
Yep,
claim
we're
White
good.
Spire.
I don't even know why I'm benching this team. Okay, so I do want more Shadow Fiends. We're probably gonna close this out. It's hard to position in duos though, because even though we're heads up, it's still a 50-50. So there's no actual heads up positioning. Which is, you know, I mean, I don't really complain about, but when we're talking about the skill ceiling difference, you do have to factor in that there's no heads up positioning, which matters a lot. Because that's a lot of skill ceiling in Underlords. Yeah, I should have started building more Vipers earlier. I messed up. That's my bad. Because the timings are different. It's like, you can get 3-stars so much more easily. You can start buying them late. Like, I skipped 1 or 2 Vipers, and I shouldn't have. Let's see. I mean, we're streaking. I think we're ahead on board on this last team. But it will depend on whose team hits who, which is a 50-50. Because it could be me versus player A and me versus player B. With Friends and Family now, you can buy all the units for both of you. Tell them to stop rolling and tell them to send you all the excess gold.
We're better prepared, better financed,
That makes
better
sense. So you shouldn't roll. That's interesting. I didn't actually think of that.
Now's a good time for you to beg for your life.
I'll tell him next round so he thinks I got it on 35 so he won't think I just like didn't think of it for 10 rounds. Oh, never mind. It ended. Dude, that's so cool. So if you do have Friends and Family discount, in theory, in a perfect world, the other player would never roll.
You earned this.
It would always be your rolls. Now, you do have to roll. There will be situations where speed matters. But that actually... that's interesting. Does the ace bonuses, though? Yeah, but that doesn't matter. I mean, he can get his natural roll. Dude, we're smashing, bro. These games are so easy. It's almost like they're unranked.
Yeah, those were not even close.
Yo, you want
Okay, I gotta go now.
Oh, okay.
But good game, so we should definitely play some more sometime.
Yeah, this is actually really fun. I'll have to see you later.
See you, man.
Okay, so we can keep playing more duos with a new partner. I mean, that sounds fun to me. I'm down with that. Okay, who wants to play duos with me?